we'll learn how to program and get on the ladies. And I have a bio for Rachel here.
I can give Emily's bio.
Okay, so I can give yours and then you give them. Okay. So Rachel is a self-described super hipster. She urban gardens, makes her own panniers. And yogurt and canned stuff. She sews and knits and crochets. And the furniture she doesn't make with her boyfriend, she overpays for. But she works at a fashion company and dresses like everyone from Glee. She works at Mock Club. She's a RailsBridge alum, class of 08 and 09, one of the legion of people who discovered after college that programming is fun and fulfilling and not as much out of her reach as she thought. So please welcome Rachel, and Rachel will welcome Emily.
So Emily doesn't want to be introduced. This is like the step before I force Emily to talk around. Where's the timer thing? Right here. No. So we get extra time today.
This was, by the way, this talk was also one of the most highly requested talks last time, which is another reason they put a lot of thought into making this, so I granted this some extra time.
Okay. So let me let you in on a little joke Emily is playing on me right now. So I've prepared and given her the text of my speech. I have no idea what will appear on the slides behind me. Just for fun. Okay, here we go. Let's finish off. Okay, so I'm Rachel Myers. This is my friend Emily Nakashima. We're going to talk about our non-traditional paths to becoming professional programmers. Oh my God, barbecue! We wrote this talk together. I'm going to do the talk, and Emily's going to do the visual stuff. Emily's actually way more eloquent, but I have longer hair. So there we go. Today, wait, that's not flattering. Okay. Today we're both engineers at mod class. Neither of us had degrees in software. My background is being a science nerd in high school, and then for college I studied philosophy at a Texas football school. Not a great start in life, but whatever. So I have no computer background, and then after college I did community servicey things that wouldn't be useful. Instead I did the least useful thing possible, and I got a master's degree in philosophy. Yeah, life lesson number 1. The philosophy of color is really awesome. It is utterly without application. So Emily was always pretty computery. She spent her quality time with Photoshop and desktop publishing software. She wanted to learn to program, but when she went to the library, all the books were either about the alphabet or snakes. So life lesson number 2, it's hard to find an entry point to programming if you don't know what you're looking at. So we were each unlikely engineers, but after school we independently, saw the same thing in software engineering. It was a way to be respected and useful in life, which is something that a philosophy major kind of craves, right? I got my start in software engineering when I moved across the country to live in Oakland with a guy I met at a wedding. Life lesson number 3. That's not him. Sometimes a crazy leap can be a good idea. I didn't have much to do once I got here. One night, my now boyfriend, who's also better half of to move across the country, was attending some matrix math, and he wanted to rewrite one of his side projects in C to control the memory management. And I played philosophy, but I also took a ton of math, and I could see that I knew how to do matrix math. So I did the math for him, and then I started asking questions. What do you mean memory? What's the pointer? What's memory? What's garbage collection? So he suggested RailsBridge to me. RailsBridge number 2 in the house. And he even came with me because I was afraid I'd be the dumbest one in the room. Yeah, life lesson number 4. It's easier to learn if you're in a vibrant tech community, so start meeting people. So in all, I spent 2 years being unemployed. I used my time optimistically. I hoped what I had no reason to hope, right? So I read books and I did tutorials. I really love 60. I super heart 60. I attended 4 RailsBridge workshops in a row, and then I started helping out. I attended Ruby meetups on every possible subject. I went to PhDvius where they kept talking about Node.js. Yeah, that's about right. I attended the only Django meetup I've ever heard of. I attended conferences where I felt like the dumbest person in the room. I started going to the gym. Yeah. Because my gym buddy at the time would tell me about complex data structures while I did sit-ups and the treadmill. Then in 2009, I was at a normal SS Ruby meetup, and in response to a question, Sarah Allen said, "I'm always looking for new young programmers to pair with." And just on a lark, I shouted out, "I'd work for free if I could pair with Sarah Allen." So, a month later, I bombed my interview at her company, Blazing Cloud. I didn't know HTML or CSS. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know anything you're expected to know. I didn't know Get. I didn't know how databases work. I didn't know I needed a database. I didn't know anything beyond Rails gaps. I knew very, very little, right? They hired me as the free intern at Blazing Cloud. The contract that I signed said, "Having you here will slow us down and lose us money, but you can stay if you like." So I was super, super stoked. The work that they gave me was everyone else's shit work, but I loved it. It was like the greatest thing in the world. So life lesson number 5, get onto a real project any way that you can. Even if you have to work for free or in the financial services industry. Yes, I'm willing. After 6 months of working as an intern on fairly small projects, I wanted my chance at a junior software position. So I worked these whiteboard projects I got from the internet, and I got my friend to interview me, give me honest feedback about how crappy I was. And then I updated my resume not to say I've been employed for 2 years, but to say, "Oh my God, look at all these things I've done in the last 6 months." Yeah, learn all the things, right? And so, life lesson number 6, make your resume aspirational. If you want to do something, give yourself a chance. Then I applied to as many places as I could with a genuine email. Here's what I sent. "Hi company, I've been the Rails intern for 7 months and I'm looking for a junior position. I'd like to know a bit about, or I should feel like I know a bit about company because I'm active in the SF Ruby meetup and RailsBridge and you've been a great supporter of both. I'm not sure if this position's right for me, but please let me know if one is. Cheers, Rachel." Right, are you really going to do that? So what I discovered is that I had tapped into the current of people that want to help people level up. Yes, tap into the developer mafia. RailsBridge is a group of people that want to help people move up, right, level up. And I was presenting myself as someone who's going to level up, and so they helped me. So, my crazy letter got me 2 job offers. And the first offer was for a non-developer position with the promise of at some point transitioning. And the second offer was for a month boss as an associate helper engineer. Oh my God. And to be honest, I seriously considered taking the first one because it was really intimidating to be interviewed by these super